Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So let's start with grade 6 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 maths and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. I'm going to start with the chapter 2 variable equations. And the lessons we're going to cover today are: does xy satisfy an equation? Find a value using two variable equations. Identify independent variables. And then solve word problems involving two variable equations. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is, does xy satisfy an equation? Okay, here I'm on grade 6 maths. The chapter name is two variable equations. And start with the first lesson, that is, does xy satisfy an equation? So let's start with the first example. Does 5, 9 satisfy the equation y equals x? So first of all, you have to understand the ordered pair 5 and 9. The ordered pair means the first value is x, the x value is 5, and the y value is 9. Got it? That is the order pair. For each value of x, you have a single value of y. Got it? So x equals 5 and y equals 9. So just replace the equation with the values and let's see if it is the correct one. Y is 9. 9 equals 5. No, 9 is not equal to 5. That means no, the equation is not the solution. The solution is not the point does not satisfy the equation. Got it? Okay, the next one is, does the point 0 to 0 and to see if it is satisfied, if it the point satisfies the equation. You have 0 and 2. X is 0 and y is 2. X equals 0 and y equals 2. Got it? Just put up the values in the equation. Y is 2. Replace the x. 9 times 0 plus 2. 9 times 0 is 0. So 0 plus 2 is 2. That means 2 equals 2. They are equal. Yes, that means the point 0 to satisfies the equation. Got it? Let's start with the test questions. Okay. Does the point 0, 0 makes the equation true? So we have a point 0, 0. Does 0, 0 makes the equation true? The equation is y equals x. Got it? That means that order pair 0, 0. You have x equals 0 and you have y equals 0. Got it? Just put up the value y equals x. Y is 0, x is 0. 0 equal to 0. Yes, that means 0, 0 is the makes the equation true. Got it? Okay, let me just move on to the next question. The answer is yes. Okay, the next one is, does the point 2, 7 satisfy the equation y equals 7x minus 7? Okay, the point is 2, 7 and the equation is 7x minus 7. This is the x value and this is the y value. Just replace the value. Y is 7. 7 times 2 minus 7. 7 times 2 is 14 and 14 minus 7 equals 7. So the both sides of the equation is equal. That means yes, the 0.27 satisfy the equation y equals 7x minus 7. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. The correct option is yes. Okay, the next one is just the point y equals just the point 1 1 satisfy the equation y equals 8x. Okay, does the point 1 1 satisfy the equation y equal 8x? So the equation is y equals 8x. And the point is 1 and 1. X is 1 and y is 1. Just replace the variables 1 and 8 times 1. 8 times 1 is 8. 1 equals 8? No, they are not equal. That means the point 1 1 does not satisfy the equation. So the correct option is no, the point does not satisfy the equation. Got it? Okay, the next one is does the point 60 a solution of the equation y equals x? So y and x both are equal, but the point is x is 6 and y is 0. Got it? So the correct option is no, the point 60 is not the solution of the equation. Got it? The answer is no. Okay, the next one is 3 6 make the equation y equals 2x true? Okay, let's just do this on board. Okay, the equation is y equals 2x, x is 3 and y is 6. So 6 equals 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So both sides of the equation is equal. That means yes, the point 36 is the solution of the equation y equals 2x. So the correct option is, for this one, the correct option is yes. Sorry, I forgot to select the correct option. Okay, let's just move on to the, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Got it? The next one is, the next lesson is find a value using two variable equations. Okay, the first one is use the equation b equals h minus 1 to find the value of b when h equals 3. Okay, use the equation b equals h plus 1 to find out the value of b when h equals 3. Okay, so simply replace the equation with the value, it would be b equals h is 3 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. That means the value of b is 2. Got it? So the correct option is b equals 2. Let's just start with the test questions so that we can do the practice questions from the lesson. Okay, the first one is, okay, it is still loading. Let's just wait. Okay, let's start with the test questions. Okay, the first one is use the equation n equals t plus 4 and find the value of t. So you are given the equation. You are given the equation n equals t plus 4. You have to calculate the value of n. Okay, it is m equals, where on the chapter 2 variable equations, grade 6 maths, the chapter is 2 variable equation t plus 4. Find the value of n when t equals 10. So just replace the t with the 10, and 10 plus 4 equals 14. Got it? So the correct option is 14. So the correct option is m equals 14. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation r equals j minus 7 for find the value of r when j equals 8. So the equation is r equals j minus 7, r equals j minus 7, and when j equals 8, you have to calculate the value of r when j equals 8. So simply replace the equation with variable with the value 8 minus 7. So r has a value 1. Got it? So the correct option is 1. Very good. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is find the equation q equals j minus 8 to find the value of q when j equals 10. So just replace the j with the value. It would be 10 minus 8. So 10 minus 8 is 10 minus 8 is 2. Got it? So that means the correct option for the q is 2. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation w equals v plus 3 to find the value of w. So simply replace the value with the equation. It would be 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 makes, yes, 3 plus 3 makes 6. So the correct option is 6. The value of the w is 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is use the equation r equals m plus 8 to find the value of r when m equals 3. So replace the equation with the value of m. So it would be 3 plus 8. So 3 plus 8 equals. So the correct option is 11. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation y equals mx m plus 6 to find the value of y when m equals 1. So just replace the m in the equation with 1. So 1 plus 6 equals. So y equals 6 plus 1, that would be 7. So the correct option is 7. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Very good, Glory. Okay, the next one is use the equation b equals t minus 5. Find the value of the variable b when t equals 7. So simply replace the t with the value that would be 7. So it would be b equals 7 minus 5. So 7 minus 5 equals. So it is 7 minus 5 is 2. So the correct option is 2. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation f equals q plus 2 to find the value of f when q equals 11. So just replace the q with the value q equals 1. So it would be 1 plus 2 equals. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. So the correct option is 3. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is use the equation g equals j plus 1 to find the value of g with when j equals 1. So just replace the variable with the value. It would be j equals 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. Got it? That means the value of g equals. So it is 1 plus 1. So the 1 plus 1 equals 2. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is identify independent and dependent variable. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, so identify dependent and independent. You have to do the lesson from the book. Got it? Okay, to use the workbook for this lesson. Let's just move on to the next lesson, and the next lesson is solve word problems involving two variable equations. So let's just solve with the word problems. Okay, let's start with the first one. This section shows how the amount of time that a receptionist named Carly spends on the phone is related to the number of phone calls she routes to employees. T equals P plus 9. The variable P represents the number of phone calls she routes, and the variable T represents the number of minutes she is on the phone. If the if she routes one phone call, how much time did Will Carly have spent on the phone in total? So basically, you have to calculate the how much time she needed. Got it? So just write down the values in the equation. Equation is T equals P plus 1, P plus 6, and the value of the P is 1. So just replace P with the value 6 plus 1 equals. So it is 9 plus 1 equals 10. Got it? So it is 9 plus 1. That means she can make 10 phone calls. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions so that we can do more practice questions. Got it? You just have to reuse the equations, put the values and calculate the answers. They are very easy. Got it? So let's start with the test questions. Okay. The equation shows how the total number of books Russell has read depends on the number of months she has been part of a book club. B equals m plus 2. So the variable m represents the number of months she has been a member of the book club, and the variable b represents the number of books that he has read. Got it? So after belonging to the book club for 5 minutes, how many books will Russell have in all? Got it? So just replace the value m equals 5. So replace the 5 in the equation. So it would be then 5 plus 2. So 5 plus 2 equals. So it is 2 plus 5 equals 7. So the correct option is 7. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is the equation shows how the length of Lexi's essay depends on the number of hours she spent writing this week. So P equals H plus 18. The variable H represents the number of hours she spends writing this week, and variable P represents the total number of pages that have been written. After spending 2 hours writing, how many pages will Lexi have written in total? So you have to calculate the total. You have to calculate the how to go to home. Got it? So just replace the value age equals 2. Got it? So 18 plus 2 equals. So 18 plus 2 equals 20. So the correct option is 20. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the length of Leslie's hair depends on the number of years since her last haircut. H equals 13 times T. The variable T represents the number of years Leslie since her last haircut, and the variable H represents the hair length in centimeter. Let's last got her hair cut 1 year ago. How long is this? So basically you have to give in the value of the T, that is 1. Got it? So just replace the equation with the value. 13 times 1 is 13. Got it? So 13 times 1 is 13. The correct option is 13. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the time required to ring up a customer is related to the number of items being purchased. So the equation is T equals P plus 7. The variable P represents the number of items being purchased, and the variable T represents the time required to ring up the customer. How long does it take the ring to ring up a customer with one item. Got it? So just replace the P with the value that is 1. So 7 plus 1 equals 8. Got it? That means 8 seconds to ring up a customer with one item. Got it? So the correct option is 8. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. So the correct option is D equals 13. 13 plus 1 equals, yes, it is 14. So the correct option is 14. Okay, the next one is the equation shows how the total cost of a members only speaker series is related to the number of events attended. C equals A plus 17. So the variable A represents the number of events attended and the variable C represents the total cost. What is the total cost of, for someone to attend one event? So 17 plus A is 117 plus 1 equals, very good. So the correct option is $18. Got it? Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the time required to complete an online shopping transaction is related to the number of products being purchased. T equals 18 times P. The variable P represents the number of products and the variable T represents the time required to complete the transaction. How long does it takes to complete a transaction with £1? So just replace the P with the value. So P equals 1. So 18 times 1 equals, so the correct option is 18. Got it? So the correct option is 18. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how Vince's earnings are related to the amount of time he spent working at a drugstore. M equals 14H. So the variable H represents the amount of time he spent working at the drugstore and the variable M represents the amount of money earned. After spending 1 hour working at the drugstore, how many money will Vince earn? So 14 times H. So 14 times 1 is, so it is 14 times 1. So 14 times 1 is 14. So the correct option is, yes, it is 14. They are very easy. You just have to understand the question, replace the variable with the value and calculate the value. Got it? Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the total cost of visiting the history museum as a member is related to the number of visits. It is C equals 19 times V. So the variable V represents the number of visits to the history museum and the variable C represents the total cost of those visits. For a member of the history museum, what is the total cost of one visit? So just replace the V with the 1. 1, got it? So 19 times 1 is, so it is 19 times V. 19 times 1 is, So it is 19 times 1 is 19. So the correct option is yes, it is 19. Got it? Okay, the next one is the equation shows how how the total cost of member only speaker series is related to the number of events attended. C equals 6 times A. So the variable A represents the number of events attended and the variable C represents the total cost. So it would be C equals 6 times A. So A is 3. So just calculate the value. It would be 6 times 3. So 6 times 3 equals. So the correct option is 18. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the total number of pieces Roni knows how to sing depends on the number of weeks he taken voice lessons. P equals W plus 9. So the variable W represents the number of weeks she has taken voice lesson and the variable P represents the total number of pieces he has learned. After 8 weeks of voice lessons, how many pieces will Rumi be able to sing in total? So it is W equals 8. Just put a value in the equation. So 18 plus 9 equal. Yes, the correct option is 17. Got it? 9 plus 8 is 17. It is. The correct option is 17, not 18. Got it? Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the amount of time that a receptionist named Carly spends on the phone is related to the number of phone calls she routes to employees. T equals P plus 9. So the variable P represents the number of phone calls she routes and the variable T represents the number of minutes she is on the phone. If she routes one phone call, how much time will Carly have spent a phone on total? Got it? So it is T equals P plus 9. So the value you are given for P equals 1. Got it? So it is 9 plus 1. So 9 plus 1 equals, yes, it is 10. So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is Q equals 2W. The variable W represents the number of weeks she has attended school this quarter, and the variable Q represents the total number of quizzes she has ever taken in high school. After attending 2 weeks of school this quarter, how many quizzes will Linda have taken in total? So you have to replace the W with 2. So it would be 2 times 2 equals 2 times 2 equals 4. Got it? So J equals Q equals 2 times W and the W is 2. So 2 times 2 is, yes, very good. It is 4. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the accuracy of John's watch is related to how long it's been since he last set it. S equals D plus 3. The variable D represents the number of days passed since John last set his watch, and the variable S represents the how many seconds behind the watch is. How far behind is John's watch if he last set it 16 days ago? So D equals 16. So just replace the value in the equation. So 16 plus 3 is 16 plus 3 equals 19. Got it? So the correct option is 19. Okay, the next one is this equation shows how the total number of souvenirs Duncan buys is related to the number of days he spent on vacation. S equals 7 times D. So the variable D represents the number of days he spends on vacation, and the variable S represents the total number of souvenirs he buys. After 1 day of vacation, how many total souvenirs will Duncan have bought? So just replace the D with the value. D is 1, so it would be 7 times 1 equals. So it is 7 times 1. 7 times 1 is 7. So the correct option is 7. Got it? So the correct option is 7. Very good. Okay, the next one is the equation P equals W, and the variable W represents the number of weeks he has taken voice lessons. The variable P represents the total number of pieces he has learned. So after 3 weeks of voice lessons, how many pieces will Russell be able to sing in total? That is W equals 3. Got it? So just replace the equation in the value P equals W. That means P equals 3. Got it? So it is P equals 3. Got it? The correct option is 3. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we're working on grade 6 maths. The chapter we're working on is two variable equations, and we have covered the lessons. They are: does xy satisfy an equation? Find a value using two variable equations. Then identify dependent and independent variables and solve word problems involving two variable equations. These are the lessons we have covered today. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 9 to 5. Got it? So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.